Hello again everyone, how are you all? Hope you're all well. I never thought I'd be making this video, but something's happened recently that I really feel like this video needs to be done and needs to be out there. I'm doing a pickups video. Yes, Ginger Hippie Gaming, the guy who never does pickups videos anymore, is doing a pickups video. And it's mostly because I've had gifts sent to me. I've purchased a couple of really interesting things. And I've been to Blackpool Game Expo, and I've also been to Scott, Sega Zombies. Went down to his house, went down to his shop, got some amazing things, great weekend. So, whilst these things have been building up, I'm going to show them off. It's a bit eclectic, a bit of this, bit of that, but let's get on with it. And we'll talk about the elephant in the room after. Right, the first thing that we've got, and this was a gift from Sega Zombie himself from the Retro Realm. Amazing shop. If you're in the Ipswich area, get down there and go and give him your support. Now, this was sitting in his shelves, and I dropped off a couple of things to him that I've been holding for a while. And then I saw this, so I went, Scott, how much is that? And he just went, you mate, you can have it. Now, let me know in the comments below, what cartoon is this from? Because it's from quite a famous 80s cartoon. Yeah, just let me know if you had one of these or know the toy line. I had this back in the day, and when my parents moved house, only one part of it I could find, and it really brought back a lot of nostalgic memories of it. And all it was this roof bit. It must have come off a long time before, and that's all I could find at my parents' house. So, never found the rest of the car. God knows where it went. I've got 5 brothers. You know, stuff goes missing. So, yeah, you lift up the top here and you're... Oh, by the way, it's from M.A.S.K. I forgot to say that. Your little M.A.S.K character goes in there, and then you turn the turret. I never understood what this is for. Just don't know. It's always been there. It's a little cannon, maybe. And then you turn the turret, and the tank tracks come down. Then you've got the front bit here, where these pop out, and this comes up. Your little radar thing, and there you go. You've got M.A.S.K. And on the back... it is missing the tyre bullet that goes there, but yeah, it's always missing. So probably in some Hoover or under some chair back in the 80s, never to be seen again. And yeah, you got the blade on the back there, and I just absolutely love it. And not only the fact is it's something that I had as a kid, but it's also an amazing memory from a true friend, Sega Zombie, who it's a gift. You know what I mean? This was a gift from him, and it always will be part of that memory. So thank you so much, Scott. I absolutely love it. Let's put it back down before we move on. Close all these bits up, look. There we go. Lovely looking car. I love that. Now, another thing that I picked up as well was this guy here who's been sitting there looking at us. And this is Dingbot. This is a Tomy Dingbot I had back in the day. And this was found at a car boot sale. And it's a funny story though. Do you know when you go to a car boot sale and you see something you want, you've got to sort of play it a bit cool. You know, they haven't got prices for things. So you want to get it as cheap as possible. It's a car boot sale. You know where it is. Scott picked this out of a box of toys, random toys. She's probably asking 20p each for. And I went, oh my God, it's Dingbot. I've been looking for one of these for years. That's it. You know, I mean, all the cool went out the window. All of the, oh, I'm going to just trying to get a good price. She could have asked me anything she wanted at that point for price-wise. But £2. Yeah, and he sat with me on the train ride home. Absolutely love it. Been looking for one for years. He always used to hold a little map as well in his hands like that, and he'd like walk around with his little legs, stop every so often, move his head, beep, and then go off again. And yeah, just that's part of my childhood there, and I absolutely love it. And again, a new memory from a great weekend. Now, the next lot of pickups I've got, I'll go through these fairly quickly now, because there's some things from Blackpool. I did a trade with Jim Tendo, another great guy. Go and check out his channel. And he wanted a PlayStation 1 game off me, and he had a load of Famicom games, and he asked me which ones I wanted. I said, oh, I'll have that one and that one, that one. Turned up at the train station, he went, mate, just have the lot. So, don't ask me what these are. I know that these two are Takeshi's Castle, and maybe both of them, one of them, I'm not sure which way around it is. But yeah, Takeshi's Castle. They were the ones I was after, and this one here, which is, it's nice to see a box Famicom game. If you ever want to know what a Famicom game is, you see those letters there with the TFS/BK. If you type that in, if you ever find a Famicom game, it will actually show you what the game is and if it's an RPG or a playable game. So that's that. That's another one. And then we've got Atlantis. I do know what that one is. I think I actually have this one, so this may be trade fodder. Might even be on Swap Shop, you know, Retro Chef's channel. This one here, I had to look this one up. And this one was actually supposed to come with a playmat. It's Whack-A-Mole with monsters. Don't know if it's possible to play. This is a bit of a weird shooter, this one. This one here, you transform into the robot and you're walking. But the bigger you get, the easier you are to get hit. It's a bit of an odd one. And then he threw in this not bootleg cartridge for the Famicom. Now, what I love about this is not just the size of it. I mean, just look at it. It's ridiculous. But you can open these up. And what have we got in there? We've got that many. Millions. It's super in one game. And you got Galaxian, Clay Shoot, all the rest of it. Yeah, your usual Famicom stuff. But you can open these up. You watch, I'll break it on camera now. There we are. Now, when I opened this up, I actually genuinely laughed out loud. I really did. Because you know what the size of these boards are like in these. But in this, you ready? That's it. Look at it. That's it. That is all that is inside this. I absolutely love it. I've not got a chance to play it yet. Don't know if it works. We will see. So, yes, try and put that back together. Trying to do that for the viewfinder. There we go. So, love that one. Really do. Let's move these out the way because we've got a few other bits to come in. Oh, that'll do. I'll throw them behind me. I appreciate that. I really do. Love the Famicom. It's just a console that doesn't seem to get much attention these days. Whilst in Blackpool as well, we visited, there's a video shop there, and you definitely want to go and check that out. I will put a link down below to his name of his channel, because every time I say it live, I forget. But I managed to pick up, on VHS, Neverending Story 2. Yes, there was a 2. Just the artwork on that, I just love. That's why I picked this one up. And then I also picked up, and I definitely had this one back in the day, the GoBots. Absolute Joe. I think I like the GoBots more than I like the Transformers. Don't shoot me. I know. But yeah, VHS. They are definitely on the up. What else did we get from the event? I managed to pick up, which I've already shown, Baggers in Space in my last video. But we've got Warhawk as well. Baggers in Space. And this one, don't ask me to pronounce that one, because I get it wrong again every time. So I'm not going to make a fool of myself any more than I normally do. So, yeah, these I managed to get at the event. And I also managed to get them signed by Jim Bagley, who's actually coded the games. So, absolutely love them. And Warhawk is the music you can hear in the background right now. Video coming up very soon on Warhawk. I even got a couple of Atari 2600 games. And we managed to get, I've been looking for this one for a while, Title Match Pro Wrestling. Now this one I've seen a few times. I actually like the box art to this. It's a really cool bit of box art. But the game itself looks decent. So I think it was £2. Yes, I'm going to check that one out. And then I picked up this one as well, which is Airlock. And the main reason I picked this up, only because I've never actually played this game before as well, but it's also a cartridge style I've not seen before. Well, not in my collection anyway, so it's a nice little variant. Let's check out Airlock and see if it's actually any good. Look at that, it looks a bit like Tron, doesn't it? Got some Spectrum games as well. I did already show off Butch Hard Guy, so that was a pick-up from there. But we've also got Ramparts, which is like medieval Rampage. You know, where you've got to destroy everything. And yes, as Martin at the Hobby Lodge pointed out, that is the Commodore 64 screenshots. But yeah, Ramparts, looking forward to that one. And got this one purely because it's not a knockoff of Star Wars at all. Not in the slightest. Death Star Inceptor, that's it. Interceptor, that's the word I'm looking for. And then you got the X-Wing there. Look. There's the Death Star. Or is it a moon? It's no moon. Anyway, yeah, that's why I picked that one up. I'm going to be doing a review on that one soon. I have loaded it up. It feels a little bit weird, this game. I'm not going to lie. So, let's see how far we get. It might be a bit of a sweary game, this one. Then I also picked these up. They're on a store for £1 each. And we've got Knuckle Busters and Action Reflex. Now, I don't know Knuckle Busters at all, but I know this one. And I actually have enjoyed this game in the past. Is it going to focus? Of course it's not going to focus. Nope. Let's give up on that then. But yeah, these games will be reviewed soon. And as I said, this is a good game. This one looks absolutely terrible. So you know I'm going to review it. Now, oh, hang on. No, there was another one as well. There was one more. Spectrum game. And Jim showed us to a shop when we were there. And it's a random toy shop. Well, toy everything, really. It's on a cafe upstairs. It was the kind of shop that you could walk around for hours and still not see everything. And there we had a Spectrum game, and this one is called Dominator. And it's a shooter. And Martin also picked up this one. That's Martin at the Hobby Lodge. Picked up this for the Commodore 64 at the event. And I've picked up the Spectrum one. So Martin, if you want to do a comparison video, let me know. We can do a comparison to Spectrum versus Commodore 64. And as a Spectrum fan, we all know his is going to win. I've already seen how his game is. The music is a hell of a lot better. But then again, it comes down to the gameplay. Is the gameplay any better? So, yes, that is Dominator on the Spectrum. Now, I also picked up these as well. And, mate, I've forgotten your name completely. I will put your name in the actual... across the screen now. This is who helped me get this. I purchased this off him. And he's done a composite mod, and it is the Oric Atmos. And now, Oric was produced by Tangerine. What a name for a company. Everything had to be fruit-based, didn't it, back then? So, yes, this is a lovely, lovely computer. I've wanted one for so long. Lovely keys, like the red and the black, and then the red also continues, or some people say orange, on the bottom. So, really, really nice. And I also... and a separate purchase, managed to find the matching cassette tape for it, which is this one here. I've not had a chance to clean it up yet, so you see it's all a bit grimy. But this is a Philips tape deck, and you can see it's like red and black, which matches the red and black. But not just that as well, on the bottom. So it's a matching set. So yeah, it's really nice to have them together. It really is. So, yeah, apparently these are quite hard to come by. And just like literally days after purchasing this showed up in a different group. So, yes, love that. Absolutely love that. And he's also lent me something else to do a video on. Because as nice as the Oric Atmos is, I mean, these keys, that's a nice keyboard. One of the better keyboards I think of it. Very springy, but very nice. But... the only reason they did this is because they came out with an Oric 1 beforehand, which I have to say has got to have the worst keyboard I've ever used. And here we are. This is on loan, and we'll be going back. But these keys are like... they're like raised Tic Tacs. That's what they're like. But it's not just that. It's the fact that they're wide this way. When you press them, they sort of like... they curl down. They don't press right down. They sort of roll back. Can you see that? So it's like a sort of calculator keyboard. And then the spacing between them. There's like this huge gap between them. So trying to type on this is an absolute nightmare. So I have to say it. If Oric had come out with this before this, and it was supported with the games, this could have been a Spectrum killer. It really could. This... is an amazing little computer. I'm only new to it. I'm got to get a SCART for it, and I need to get... there's an SD solution for it as well. So that's what I'm going for before I make a proper video. But the Oric Atmos, lovely computer. Absolutely love it. And he also gave me a couple of games as well, so I can test. So we have these ones here. This one is kind of like... actually, no, I don't know what this one's like. I've loaded this one up, but I haven't figured out how to take off yet. All I know is you're in a shuttle and you've got to take off with your ship, but I've never figured out how to take off yet. I just keep blowing up. So that's one that we can figure out together. Then we've also got Scuba Dive. And yeah, this one, apparently Scuba Dive was written on the Oric and then ported to the Spectrum. I'll have to do some more research on that to see if that is true. But from what I've seen, very, very competent game, and it looks really good and plays really well. Now we have this one, Electro Storm. This one is Missile Command. And again, plays very well, even with the keyboard. So yeah, we've got Missile Command, and he's also added in a tape that's just got like some copy games on it, and it's, what's that? Oh, I don't know. That game there. You know me, I ain't going to read it, and it's bloody the weird font. Rat's Pat. It looks like to me anyway. But on the other side, the main thing, we have Manic Miner for the Oric. Now, this has a few issues in later levels. It's got some graphical glitches. So we're going to play that and see if we can actually get to there. But what I've played so far, the music on it is amazing. It really is. Gameplay, it's Manic Miner. You can't really go wrong with Manic Miner, can you? So, yeah, that's some things to look out for. I will be showing off the Oric tonight on Micromaniacs, which I'm on live with Paul Retrobait, Nerdy Geezer. It's over on Nerdy Geezer's channel. And also Martin at the Hobby Lodge as well, talking all things micro. So, yes, this will probably be making an appearance there tonight. Now, that is my pickups. I don't tend to... Oh, sorry, no, there was one more. I also picked up this, and it's not to go fishing. I'm going to see what games I can play with this that aren't fishing games. You know, maybe some kind of shooting game. Who knows? We shall see. You know me, I've got to use peripherals in ways they're not supposed to be used, like using bongos to play, was it Soul Calibur? And then using the actual GameCube itself as a controller. I haven't done it for so long, so when I saw this and it was a good price, I had to grab it. So, yes, that is now the end of my pickups. I've had an amazing weekend in Blackpool. I had a great time at Scott's. I've met some amazing people through the past 12 months to a year, 2 years. It's been great. Lots more videos to come. And, yeah, thank you all for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, if you want to see more micros, like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you all again next time. Bye.
When I fuck off, alright?